Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for a movie review. This is the next movie review, and sorry, that's my sister's cat right here, Titan, just so you know. Basically, I'm going to discuss what I watched for this hour and 58-minute movie for the Saw X, the 2023 film, and let you know my thoughts on this film overall. So let's dive right into this movie review. Now, it basically is like in between the time period of Saw and Saw 2. So it's a flashback where John Kramer is Tobin Bell's character in the movie, returning as the role of John Kramer. He goes to this place in Norway. He finds out he has cancer, brain cancer, and he only has months to live, and then he finds out about this treatment from a friend, Henry or whatever his name is. I've seen him in many movies, the actor, and yeah, pretty much. I did not hate this movie. I think it was not too bad. Um, there was a confusing scene at the beginning of it where he finds this guy or whatever trying to steal from an uh, per- person that's dying in the hospital. Tries to steal from some elderly person that is like a watch or whatever in a dresser. It's pretty messed up. So he's taking from the about to die kind of people. So basically, it then shows the eye socket thing from that guy, uh, where he has like 60 seconds or something to break all his fingers, and before the machine sucks his eyes out, the vacuum machine. It's pretty messed up. That scene was pretty gory. So basically, you know what to expect with a Saw movie. Um, Pretty much the timeline was interesting because after that, this is where it got confusing because he finally says good choice or whatever because he knew that guy, John Kramer, was watching him. But honestly, I was kind of confused at that point. Like, wait, did that actually happen or did that not? So, I don't know. I think it did happen, but uh, it was a little unexplained there. So, basically, afterwards, he finds out that he's going to get treated for his brain cancer. Um, and sorry about the background noise. That's my mom talking to me. Give me 1 second. I gotta pause the video. Sorry about that, guys. Had to pause the video for a moment because my mom needed my help for a second. So basically, with the premise of the movie, it's just he finds out he gets conned. John Kramer does. Tobin Bell's character, and the people said he was going to cure his cancer, and it was all a freaking con, and he got played for a fool, and they took his money and ran, that kind of shit. So he was basically used, and they didn't fix him or anything. It was just the same. He still had the cancer. So it was really messed up what happened. And honestly, with what happened after that, I don't blame him for doing it because these people were scumbags in the film, of course. They were portraying their characters as con artists, and it was all a game to them. And you don't play with people's lives, so basically their revenge was get trapped in a jigsaw thing, John Kramer's jigsaw game, and your casualty is death, unfortunately. So, one of them survived. It was the Cecilia girl. But if you've seen the movie, you know what happens. But basically, the ending will surprise you. Even the end credit scene, the post credit scene was great. I really like that post credit scene. It's pretty interesting, and I hear this is the final send off for the Jigsaw series. for the Saw X movie, being the final film, I guess, to complete the series. I think they personally should have done Spiral 2, the second film to that, because that series was going somewhere, in my opinion. It wasn't that bad. I don't understand why people thought it was bad. It was actually pretty good, in my opinion, when it came out in 2021. So overall, I think Saw X was a average movie. There was a scene, that the eyeball scene where the guy gets his eyeballs suctioned out into the vacuum or whatever it is. It's really messed up. Um, where after that he says good choice, and it's like, so did the scene happen or did it not happen? Because I was a little confused there, but I think it did happen. And that was the only critique I had with that movie, and some of the pacing, it did tend to drag out for almost 2 hours. But the overall premise was interesting, and this movie was interesting. So for a score for me, I'm giving Saw X a 7.5 out of 10. Not a bad movie, it's average. Definitely probably will be purchasing this movie, because I don't hate the Saw films. Um, it's all fiction. Let's just say that. It is a fictional story. It's not, that shit doesn't really happen. Because if it did, then those people would be in jail, unfortunately. Uh, but still, at the end of the day, 7.5 out of 10 for Saw X. It was an interesting film, and it was gory too. So what do you expect for Saw? You're gonna get the blood and gore with this one. But with that being said, thanks for watching this movie review tonight.